Everyone, welcome. Let's just start out with some nice deep breaths. If your nose isn't clogged today, breathing in through the nose. Keeping the eyes open for now, actually, and breathing in through the nose. Maybe even if it feels comfortable, imagining that you and I are in person and we're looking at each other. You don't have to stare at me if that makes you uncomfortable, but just intermittently making eye contact and breathing together, breathing in. If you can mirror me, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, if that feels good, do that. If you want to make sound, you're welcome to, or not, whichever feels good. Um, as you breathe out, feel how the body naturally comes down. It naturally moves downwards and it naturally softens. So, eyes open or closed, whichever you like best. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and tuning into the softening that happens with the out breath, sighing or sounding or just silent, whichever you want. Adding something where you purse your lips a little bit on the out breath so that we can slow down the exhale. We don't have to count, but we're going to breathe in through the nose if you can, and then just breathe out real slow through your mouth. And again, if coordinating breath with me or looking at me feels good to you, feels soothing, then do that. And if it feels better just to be in your own energy, in your own flow, then close your eyes if you want to, or don't look at the screen, whichever feels best to you. And again, we're just adding a slowing down of the out breath. We're still breathing into the belly. So as as I breathe in, you can see as I breathe in, my belly expands. As I breathe out, my belly moves backwards towards the spine. The abdominal muscles contract a little bit at the end of the out breath, getting out all the air. So let's just do that several more times together, separate. Going and notice the areas that maybe are clenched. I'm noticing that I clench my inner thighs, my pelvis, um, those pelvic muscles are often clenched for me. So just tune. It's a place that when we feel unsafe or we often draw in that area. So if it feels safe, seeing if on the out breath, if you can just like, it's like this, it's like a softening. It's a softening of the inner thigh muscles, the pelvic muscles. Just check in with that area in your own body. Continuing. Another really common area of body clenching is the jaw. So, tuning into your own jaw, maybe even touching your face like I'm doing, taking a moment to just give your face a little love, a little massage. Maybe putting your fingers into that jaw muscle if that feels good and just kind of massaging it a little bit. Really massaging wherever in your face. I'm noticing sinus stuff, in my eyebrows, tension in the temples. Just really giving your face some love, some touch. And then as you move back into paying attention to your breathing, breathing in again to the belly. And this time on the out breath, really consciously lowering and dropping and releasing your jaw. One thing I notice really helps with the jaw tightness for me is humming. I can really feel that in my face. So if you have a lot of facial tension, maybe trying this instead of breathing out slowly through the mouth like we've been doing, trying closed mouth and humming through your nose on the exhale. And really, I'm going to close my eyes now. And if it feels good to you, you can do the same and just really feeling the hum in the face and wherever else you feel it, and seeing if you can lean into this vibration of your own hum. And it's almost like this like mini vibrational massage to the face and other areas of the body. So see if you can tune into that. Like tune into the relaxation that is accessible from your own hum, from your own vocal vibrations. And feel free to mute me if you don't want to hear my hum, if you want to just hear and feel your own hum. And we just do this at your own pace. Mm. Imagine the hum melting the jaw muscles. I could kind of feel it as I tune into the hum in my face. Keep going as I talk. Just imagine that that vibration is shaking loose those tight facial muscles, the tight throat and chest muscles, but especially the face. Really feel the hum in the face. Mm, mm, mm. Keep deep breathing or humming, whichever you're doing. And in a moment, I'm going to just do a couple more hums and then I'm going to be silent. I'd invite you to also be silent and just feel in your body what happens when you go silent and just breathe normally in a few moments. So keep doing the humming for a couple more breaths if you want. And then when I go silent, just feel the after effects of what you've been doing. Mm, mm, mm. Noticing the body, noticing any clenching or bracing, and imagining that you can breathe into or feel the breath or imagine the breath going into that place in your body. And then on the out breath, imagining the release of muscle tension into the ground. And you may notice that you might feel an area of tension and you breathe into it or you soften it, you invite it to soften. And then a few moments later, you come back to that area and it's re-clenched. And it's okay. Be gentle, be soft with the body. It has these habit patterns that were designed to protect you, or the body feels it's protecting, maybe. So be gentle. We're not forcing anything. And if the body doesn't want to unclench or soften, we trust that the body knows best. Trust that your body knows best about something. Maybe it needs to be that way. And it's okay that again and again, I'm noticing in my own body, I'll go in and notice the jaw and I'll relax or soften the jaw. And then my awareness moves to a different body part and the jaw sort of retightens. We're just moving through the body, getting curious. And my invitation would also be if you find that you're feeling stressed or you're not liking this or something like that, to rest in the awareness of your own breath or rest in an area of the body that doesn't feel clenched, doesn't feel any tightening or resistance right now. To just find an area in the body that feels easeful, that feels easy to be with. And maybe even going back and forth between the part that feels at ease and then breathing into and softening a part that feels less at ease. I also want to offer an alternative to those people who you just know that paying attention to your breath is stressful or it brings about tension or anxiety. If you're one of those people, and there are plenty of people who feel that way, so please let go of any sense of, oh, I can't meditate because I don't want to focus on my breath. It's really quite common. So you could try, if you don't have your own mantra, you could try focusing instead as you breathe in, imagining you're hearing the word so, S-O, so, and as you breathe out, hum, so, hum. So it's so on the in breath and hum on the out breath. And just like the breath, the mantra is designed to bring us back into the present moment. So we're aware of what's happening, what's moving through your consciousness. And the breath or the mantra, Soham or another that you use, they're like anchors to the present moment. So it's not that we have to fixate on them or have them be the only thing in our awareness. They're just, they're in the now. They're way back to the now, especially when the mind goes off in story. When the mind starts to have thoughts, it can pull you out of that space of witnessing, that witness consciousness. It can have you really identified with thoughts or identified with a story, which isn't bad, it's just human. And so on the in breath, hum on the out breath, or just the sensations of breathing can bring you back to the present moment, back into that witness consciousness that is looking at everything. It's aware of breath, mantra, sound, perceptions, beliefs, smells, all the sensations, touch, all the input coming into your body through your sense organs, and also the input from your brain, which are your thoughts. So, all these things are moving through our consciousness, and we're practicing witnessing whatever's moving through the consciousness. It's like the analogy I like is when I've laid on my back on a sunny day and I've just watched, if there's a nice breeze, you can just watch the clouds move by. So, the watching, the witnessing is your witness consciousness, and then the clouds are everything. The clouds are sensations, emotions, thoughts. It doesn't mean we don't perceive them. You're perceiving all these things and you're staying in witness consciousness. And then you get pulled out. You get like so absorbed in a cloud, so absorbed in a thought that you forget that you're the witness. And that's really normal. That's just human. And then you come back into the feeling of a body part that's at ease, or soham, or the breath. So that's the basic instruction for today is we're not pushing anything away. We're witnessing everything, emotions, body sensations, things coming in from the senses, the sound, taste, smell, touch, sight. We're just witnessing all these things. And in the meantime, we're maintaining a thread of awareness to something that's very present moment, breath mantra, moment. And then we lose the thread of the present moment. We get caught, we get absorbed, we forget that we're the witness. And then we just start over again. No biggie, not a problem. So let's and being really easy and gentle with ourselves, being really sweet, being easy when the attention wanders or you lose a sense of the present moment, and just starting over again. No biggie. Witness, witnessing everything moving through your consciousness, coming back again and again to the seat of witness, this place that can see everything and hold everything, that can be kind. Noticing if there's something, some way that your body is wanting to be held or comforted, and noticing perhaps if you have an aching heart, just placing a hand on your heart. Or maybe there's a sensation of wanting to have a hand on your head, your forehead, or maybe holding yourself. So it doesn't have to be one of these things, but just noticing what the body is needing. And I'm also noticing that there's been on and off a trouble with our connection. It's been cutting out and going back in. And I just want to name that it seems to be always coming back on. So you just leave your screen on. It does seem to be coming back in. I don't know why that's happening, but tuning in, and using the mantra, so hum, or the sensations of breathing again and again to help you come back to this place of observer or witness consciousness, that which sees all, that which knows all, that which is kind and loving to all. It's a big aspiration, I realize, but the witness can truly allow and love all of you. So for now, just seeing if you can allow yourself to show up exactly as you are. Taking a moment now that you've been with yourself for quite some time, and just taking a moment to inwardly ask yourself a question and seeing if you can drop into your body and not just let the mind speak, but let the body speak as well. What am I most longing to hear? What am I most longing to hear, maybe from someone else? What am I most longing to experience or feel or cultivate? Asking yourself, what am I most longing for right now? Maybe it's a sense of safety or protection. Maybe it's to know you're loved or worthy. And seeing if somehow through either touch or words or both, either out loud or inwardly, you can offer yourself what you're most longing for. Or maybe in your mind, in your imagination, you give yourself this. So, it might look like hugging yourself and saying, I love you to yourself if you're longing to feel loved, or saying, I am worthy, or even imagining yourself saying to yourself, you are worthy, you are loved. Or it might be a body action. And if it doesn't come to you today, my invitation would be maybe to sit with it. So, closing our practice, completing our practice today, I'd invite you to do 3 ohms with me and feel the vibration of the ohm in your body. And if you can't speak aloud or it doesn't feel comfortable to you today to do that, then imagine the sound of ohm moving through your body. Breathing in, om. 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 May the fruits of our practice today spread outwards in all directions and help to end the suffering of all beings everywhere, including our own. Namaste. I bow to each one of you. Thanks for coming. Mm.